Good day. I will be discussing emotional intelligence, specifically the effect of your high or low emotional quotient to your relationship, school performance, and even the benefits in workplace. I'm Dr. Evony Lambito Alisa Devesa, and please don't forget to subscribe on my channel. God bless. We have Multiple Intelligences by Howard Gardner, wherein we can see here the spatial, intrapersonal, linguistic, bodily, kinesthetic, interpersonal, existential, logical, mathematical, musical, and naturalist. These are the types of intelligence, and we will focus on the emotional intelligence in this lecture. Aside from emotional quotient, we have adaptability quotient and the intellectual quotient. So, here in adaptability, we have the comfort with change and uncertainty. With the EQ, we will discuss it later. While in the IQ, it is the technical hard skills and knowledge. It is about lean management practices, which is specific skills demanded that will change several times within the career. What is your idea about emotional intelligence? Or have you heard about EQ before? Why is it important? What does it do to ourselves, our environment, and to other people? Processes in the emotional intelligence also happens in the brain. So it enters the brain here in the spinal cord and then pass through the limbic system where we can feel, and then we think rationally in the frontal lobe. So this is the pathway for our emotional intelligence. So what exactly is emotional quotient or emotional intelligence? So it is about knowing what feels good, what feels bad, and how to get from bad to good, knowing your emotions and knowing emotions of others. It's an important question. Are we given emotional quotient education in schools or colleges? A big no. We are not taught how to handle frustration, anxiety, stress, failure, depression, burnout, inferiority complexes, ego problems. We are not told to learn how to manage our emotions. In professional success, our emotional intelligence helps us get hired and promoted. I mean, IQ is important, but managing people is important with regards to promotion. Do you know that almost 90% of success in leadership is attributable to EQ? Always remember, it's how we let the customers or clients feel that matters. There are 7 qualities that best describe employees and leaders with a high emotional quotient. So they aren't afraid of change. They understand it's a fact of life and they're quick to adapt. They're self-aware. They know what they're good at, what they can work on, and what kind of environment suits them best. They're also empathetic. They can easily relate to others and understand what they are going through. They're committed to quality but understand that perfection is an impossible standard. So no one is perfect. They're balanced and able to have a healthy professional and personal life. They're curious and open-minded, and they love to explore the possibilities. They're gracious, grateful, and happy people. Aside from the qualities of having high EQ, there are also value and benefits of emotional intelligence. So, people with higher EI tend to perform better than those with lower emotional intelligence in life overall, regardless of the IQ. High EI improves the physical and psychological health of people and encourages academic and business performance. So, emotional intelligence is very important in mental health. If you're struggling with a low emotional intelligence, it affects your body as well because chronic stress and the prolonged negative effects which accompany it, such as anger, depression, anxiety, can precipitate the onset and progression of hypertension, heart problems, diabetes, and also increase your susceptibility to viruses and infections and delay healing of wounds and injuries. Developing emotional intelligence encourages many positive traits like resilience to communication, motivation to stress management, all of which can be seen as conducive to effectively achieving personal, physical, occupational health, and success. Emotional intelligence can be developed and improved. This picture shows the control of our emotions. So if you have control of your emotions, you are more calm, relaxed, and you can think well compared to those very or extremely emotional who have difficulty in expressing emotions. They have also difficulty in analyzing the situation. Do you know that research shows that your EQ is 2 times as important as your cognitive abilities? Males are equally emotional when compared to females. There is no direct evidence to prove that EQ is dependent upon heredity. However, the environment does seem to influence the emotional quotient. Can I develop my EQ? Yes, I have mentioned it earlier. You can upgrade your emotional skills. It is not only inherited, it is not fixed at birth. You can upgrade your emotional skills at any stage of your life. Truly effective leaders are also distinguished by a high degree of emotional intelligence, which includes self-awareness. It is the ability to recognize what you are feeling. You are self-aware of your emotions, to understand your habitual emotional response to events, and to recognize how your emotions affect your behavior and performance. When you are self-aware, you see yourself as others see you and have good sense of your own abilities and current limitations. Next, managing emotions. The ability to stay focused and think clearly even when experiencing powerful emotions. That means when there is a problem and you're angry or whatever emotions you are feeling, you are still focused on the analytic side of solving the problem. Managing emotions is being able to manage your own emotional state, which is essential for taking responsibility for your own actions and can save you from hasty decisions that you later regret. So when you manage your emotions, you don't have impulsive decisions to make. Emotional intelligence also includes motivating oneself, the ability to use your deepest emotions to move and guide you towards your goals. This ability enables you to take the initiative and to persevere in face of obstacles and setbacks. So you never quit. You just keep moving forward. Emotional intelligence also includes empathy, the ability to sense, understand, and respond to what other people are feeling. These are actually lacking to some people who have personality disorders. Self-awareness is essential to having empathy with others. If you are not aware of your own emotions, you will not be able to read the emotions of others. Now, emotional intelligence also includes social skill, the ability to manage influence, and inspire emotions in others. That's why those who are promoted to their work and those who supervise other people always have these social skills. Being able to handle emotions in relationships and being able to influence and inspire others are essential foundation skills for successful teamwork and leadership. So you motivate your colleagues, your team to focus on your goals. There are 25 competencies divided into 5 dimensions. I have already discussed the 5 dimensions, so we will proceed to the 25 competencies under these 5 dimensions. Personal competence, self-awareness, self-management, and motivation. We thought of emotional intelligence as a mere or basic emotions, but now, as you can see, there are a lot of things that you should know about emotional intelligence. So first, self-awareness. In personal competence, self-awareness includes emotional awareness, accurate self-assessment, and self-confidence. Emotional awareness is recognizing one's emotions and their effects. I have discussed it earlier. Accurate self-assessment is knowing one's strengths and limitations, while self-confidence is sureness about one's self-worth and capabilities. Do you have these dimensions? I have here an example of self-awareness exercise where I took it from my ebook entitled How to Become the Happiest Woman in a Relationship. As you can see, it's about what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and you must be aware of those strengths and weaknesses. The exercise includes a close friend of yours, your best friend, a close relative or family member who can assess if these strengths and weaknesses are right. After self-awareness, we proceed to self-management. Under this, self-control, trustworthiness, conscientiousness, adaptability, and innovation. So self-control, managing disruptive emotions and impulses. Self-control actually must also be practiced from younger childhood years when your parents are actually disciplining you. Trustworthiness is about maintaining standards of honesty and integrity. Conscientiousness is taking responsibility for personal performance, and you don't project or accuse other people for the things you have done, so you must be responsible for your own actions and decisions. Adaptability is flexibility in handling change. Innovativeness is being comfortable with and open to novel ideas and new information. So you are open-minded. After self-management, we proceed to motivation. Under motivation, it includes achievement drive, commitment, initiative, and optimism. Achievement drive is striving to improve or meet a standard of excellence. So commitment is aligning with the goals of the group or organization. You have to commit to your goal after you decide. Initiative is readiness to act on opportunities. Optimism is persistence in pursuing goals despite obstacles and setbacks. You have the drive, commitment to achieve your goal, and you have the initiative to act on opportunities to achieve your goal, and being optimistic in order to pursue your goal even after setbacks and obstacles. Social competence is about empathy and social skills. Empathy is not just a word. Under this, empathy includes understanding others, developing others, service orientation, leveraging diversity, and political awareness. So, empathy, I have discussed it. We proceed to service orientation, means anticipating, recognizing, and meeting customers' needs. So, you know your purpose in your service. Okay, developing others, sensing what others need in order to develop and bolstering their abilities. So you help others to improve. You don't envy others. You help them to succeed in order to reach the goal of the team. Leveraging diversity is cultivating opportunities through diverse people. And political awareness, reading a group's emotional currents and power relationships. Last but not the least, social competence, under it, social skills. So, influence, communication, conflict management, leadership, change catalyst, building bonds, collaboration, cooperation, team capabilities. If you're thinking to lead a group, then you have to think about improving your emotional intelligence. So, for your social skills, influence, wielding effective tactics for persuasion. You influence your other group to pursue the goal. Communication, sending clear and convincing messages. You have to avoid miscommunications. Next, leadership, inspiring and guiding groups and people. Change catalyst, initiating or managing change for the better. Conflict management is negotiating and resolving disagreements. So, communication, conflict management, it's important. Building bonds, nurturing instrumental relationships. So you have to bond with your group, your team. Collaboration and cooperation, working with others toward shared goals. Team capabilities, creating the group synergy in pursuing collective goals. So that is for social skills. So these are the emotional intelligence map. As you can see, emotional intelligence is not that simple. Applying emotional quotient makes you feel comfortable within your own skin and with people around you. You can also understand what makes you incompatible with certain people or jobs and learn ways to deal with emotional difficulties ease. You can also understand the specific feelings that cause you stress and learn ways to become more at peace. So with higher emotional intelligence, you are more relaxed, more at peace, and more focused on your goals. It is okay if you know and you are aware that you have low emotional intelligence because you can develop and improve it. So activities for emotional intelligence, ask for feedback from reliable people you can trust, and those people who don't backbite you, people who will be honest and want you to improve and become better. Always have the listening habit to listen and then think of the ways to improve your emotional intelligence. Others, action, reaction, and meditation. Please see my other lecture on anxiety because here we will discuss how you can be more relaxed. And now, please remember, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. True. And lastly, always remember, anyone can be angry, that is easy. But to be angry with the right person, to the right degree, at the right time, for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not easy. So let us improve our emotional intelligence and become better. Please subscribe to my channel and help us help other people. God bless.